When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dowis.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough. But the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
He'll toss it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He'll ride his man on the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Gets the back moving. Toss to the left. Slithers into space. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Still early in the game after that incompletion, setting up fourth down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind now.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Now on second down. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The option look. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Ooh, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Motion from the back. Try to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
On the option, quarterback on the keeper.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Defense looks like they're coming. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat them.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the option. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And 3rd and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the 3rd and long situation.
The Falcons have their offense in high gear. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida Atlantic. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Picks up the first down, still moving. Still on his feet at the 45. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Goes to the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get outside. Oh, he's got some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
On the option. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
That's a really good job on the decision-making there, and the quarterback running the option game. He is a threat in this rushing attack. Defensively, you can't just be keying on fullbacks. You can't just be keying on tailbacks. You've got to have your eyes on the quarterback, knowing that at any given play, he can keep it and take off.
They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Sends it back in motion. The option look. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Motion from the back. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away up.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, running back gets to give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
Big loss on the play. 4th down coming up.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love